Hey guys, it's Tails and welcome back to another video. Today I'm sharing with you guys the monthly January 2021 bullet journal setup with functional spreads for productivity, spirituality, mental health, personal growth, and self-discovery. I'll be using two journals this year, the yearly and the monthly. This video is about the monthly setup, and in case you haven't watched the yearly setup video yet, I encourage you to watch that one first before this one. I'm gonna link it in the description below and also in a card up here. The reason why I will also have the yearly bullet journal is because there's stuff that I would like to keep on track of the whole year, and I don't want this all together with the monthly spreads, so I want this yearly stuff all together, so I can mix it up with monthly spreads and then get totally confused about them. So I'm working with them separately, the yearly one and the monthly one. With no more said, let's dive into this monthly setup. I'm gonna be doing 5 introductory spreads before jumping into the January in itself, so if you're not interested in them, that's totally fine, you can skip it right into the January spreads. The first spread is a yearly cover for the month. As always, I like to write down an inspirational quote, which I'll be reading every week to remind myself of these words to get inspired and keep going. The next spread is something I like to do called Hello from Journal to Me. So it's basically as if my journal were writing a letter to me. I did this in my first journal and I found it very inspirational since I feel more connected to these pages and their power from the words my journal was telling me. And even if it wasn't true at all, like these words were my own words, not from my journal, doing that ended up being very helpful and keep me doing my bulk journaling. Our next one is the key page, which is pretty much used for the weekly planner. So because this is my monthly journal, I'm including this one here, which I didn't include in my yearly journal because in this one I'll have the planner, the tasks, and stuff like that. So it's where I need it, not in the yearly one. Then comes the first quarterly planning. Here I like to write down the vision and expectations for the next 3 months, as well as the main focus, the goals, the bucket list, and also a brief breakdown planning for the next month, specifically for each one. What do I have in mind for each one, and so on. The 12 weeks goals action plan. This goes together with our last spread to set up our quarterly plan. This is gonna be another whole video for further and more detailed explanation, and it's gonna be uploaded pretty soon, so make sure to stay tuned. Alright, these last 5 pages were our introduction. Now let's jump into the very monthly setup. The monthly cover. As you know, I wrote down a quote that really hit me deep. It's something I like to do. It's very helpful for me since I frequently read it to remind me of those words, get them into my subconscious and make it real and applicable. I'm keeping it minimal this year, but as well as something I like and that it's enjoyable to my site. Hello month. This is a new spread I'm doing. It's like an introductory and a welcoming to the month ahead. Listed in here the focus and intentions for the month, the expectations, goals, bucket list, bunch of to-dos, notes, and important days to remember. These are filled with the help of the quarterly planning, so take a look back to that and write on each of these sections based on that. The habit tracker. I'm trying by now and on something new to fill out this spread. I realized that some habits that I was trying to do weren't really motivated, and they even weren't something I wanted to do. And why was that? So I discovered a system based on the Atomic Habits book, which establishes first, who do you want to become? What kind of person do you want to be? And from that is what things and habits are you going to be doing? So you say you want to be more organized and on top of things, then what habits create this identity? It's a really interesting thing, very amazing. So I created another whole video for that so I can explain it better and more directly to you. So make sure to check it out as well. In the healthy log spread, I like to keep track of what I consume, just to get to know when more than a habit, like when do I eat wheat, when do I drink my herbal tea, and so on. Below, I listed coffee cups and water glasses intakes for every day, and under that, meditation trackers. The workout log. On the first section, a monthly calendar so I can track what kind of exercise I do every day. Was it just abs, just core, just arms, or maybe abs and legs, and so on. Below that is the challenge of the month together with the goals I do have. Be careful and hear how you set goals. If you say you want to lose X number of pounds by the end of the month, and then the end of the month comes, but you're still far away from that weight goal you established, even though you did your workouts, you drank your water, you ate healthy and mindfully, and then you're like, why I didn't reach my goal, causing you get frustrated and disappointed on yourself. But where did the process succeed? You keep on with everything, and you have to value that and celebrate yourself for that. So instead of saying a goal lose X amount of pounds, you can better say make my respective workouts every day, or get to work out mindfully, or celebrate my accomplishment every single day, no matter how big or small it is. The life tracker results in something super interesting for me. By the passing of the weeks and the graphic it becomes to be built, I list mood with 10 different moods, business and productivity, because being busy doesn't mean you're necessarily productive, energy and stress levels for each day. So when the graphic starts to tell me something, I can notice and analyze all the valuable information it tells me. Like a day my stress levels were 5, my business was 4, my productivity 2, and my energy 3 with a meh mood. Well, that's something happening here, right? So I go to the other spreads, the habit tracker, oh I didn't do too much this day, and the other ones in my journal. And my journal really starts giving me a lot of information about self-discovery, which is something really amazing when you start to work from that. In the sleep log, I keep track of my difficulty for falling asleep, the difficulty for waking up, if I woke feeling rested, the quality of my sleep, and the time to time I was sleeping. And as well, like in the life log, when this graph starts to take shape, it can really give you such impactful information about yourself. The next 3 pages, 6 spreads or sections, 2 per page, are another really important for me. This first one I do in the morning, in my morning bullet journaling. You can say I doodle a small sun in there. So the line of positivity, and today I want to track spreads. These are very impactful on your day if you use them properly, since your thoughts create your reality. Then what are you thinking? What thoughts are you writing? So express that in here in your daily intentions and what you want to actually feel in the day. Today I learned, and today's success spreads. I do this at night in my evening bullet journaling. A person who's always growing is always learning new things, no matter how really small these new learnings could be. They are still learnings. It's knowledge you didn't have yesterday. Knowledge is power when it's applied. On the other side, today's success. This is so deeply important and impactful in your life. You need to celebrate even your smallest success of the day in order to get to bigger ones. And also, if you notice and you get happy and you celebrate every single success you have, this will motivate you to get into bigger ones as well. The highlights of my day and that today I'm grateful for What's the point of just minding about negative stuff? Remember that on the things you focus are the ones that expand. So what are you focusing on? These words don't need to be big stuff. The point is to value from the smallest things in life that we don't usually even notice about. What make you feel in peace today? What you feel lucky for? Maybe you can say anything else. I just had such a terrible day. But at some point of your day, you are stressed and you look through your window and you saw colorful birds singing and singing. And those 2 seconds, you experience pure joy. That's what you have to notice. That's a highlight. Hey dear God, every week I'll be listening to God's messages and write down in here a resolution from it, the date, what I'm already grateful for, the scripture I read, and the reflection, as well as how has God already manifested in my life and what I'm praying for. If I'm alive today, it's purely God's mercy within my life. He has been so good to me, kept me safe, and I didn't miss anything during these times, which I'm grateful for His everyday mercy, even though I'm not perfect, and with all the times I have screwed it up, He still loves me, He forgives me, and gives me a brand new opportunity every single day. Now we're gonna have some intense productivity spreads for the next pages. Project management and weekly planner with time tracker spreads. I'll also make another whole video for this spread so I can explain them in more depth, explain it step by step. These spreads really excite me a lot and the functionality of the project management is amazing. So stay tuned for these upcoming videos if you are interested in them. And last but definitely not least, this is an imperative page, Goodbye Month. It's basically a monthly resolution. I once heard from someone that resolutions like these ones are so useless and just make you feel bad when you didn't accomplish everything you wanted to, but that's absolutely not true. It depends on the perspective. These resolutions are for evaluate and analyze yourself in the way you keep growing, to notice your process, what things are you missing, celebrate what things you're doing great, reflect on yourself and discover in more depth your own journey through this experience we call life. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I hope you enjoyed this video, that you found this helpful, and that you could find some inspiration here as well. Stay tuned for this upcoming video. Well, if making an action plan to accomplish your goals is something you're interested in, of course. Remember that the main idea on doing bullet journaling is not to make it super pretty to post pictures of it on social media, but the point of doing bullet journaling is to get your life together. It has tons of benefits: productivity, self-discovery, habit development, self-awareness, self-growth, life enjoyment, personal growth, a space where you can undoubtedly be yourself, and many much more. I do have a blog post with tons of the benefits of doing bullet journaling. Give it a look if you want to, so you may have an idea of the hidden power that lies in these pages. You can track pretty much everything you want in a bullet journal: habits, interests, family stuff, gratitude, things, foodie, blogging, etc. There are no rules in here, no guidelines. You do whatever works best for you, and that's one of the biggest beauty of doing this. And by the way, if you would like to get a high quality copy of these spreads, they are going to be available on my website pretty soon, so check that in the description box below if you would like to download this for free. Stay tuned for these upcoming videos as well if this is something you're interested in. In the coming videos, we're gonna have 12 weeks goals action plan, project management, weekly planner with time tracker, and the intentional habits developer. So if these are things you are interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the notification bells if you don't want to lose them. So yeah, we're finally done. I hope you enjoyed and found helpful these spreads. Hope to see you around here. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel.